Namaste children, welcome to today math class. Today I am going to start new chapter which is polynomials. Polynomials. Now in this polynomials topic we are going to learn about its introduction and about degree and coefficient of polynomials, types of polynomials based on degree and based on terms, zero of a polynomial and value of a polynomial, and remainder theorem, factor theorem, factorization of polynomials, and algebraic identities. We are going to learn about each and every topic, and also we are going to see few problem solving based on remainder theorem, factor theorem, factorization of polynomials, algebraic identities. Based on that, we are going to see few problem solving also. So before going to our topic polynomials, let me recall some previous knowledge, so that with the help of that previous knowledge we can easily understand what are the topics we are going to learn. Alright, so before going to this, let's see, we learned this in previous class I think so. What is mean by constant and what is mean by variable? This we learned in previous class only. 6th, 7th, 8th class we learned. So let me recall once. What is mean by constant? Constant is nothing but it is a symbol which has exact numerical value. A symbol which has exact numerical value is called a constant. So can you say some examples of constant? Yes, we can see many examples where we can see numerical value, fixed numerical value. Example, if you see colors in rainbow, exact we can see only 7 colors. Like number of days in a week, 1 week we can see only 7 days, exact value. Alright. So months in a year, 12. So like that we can see many examples, real life examples which are belong to this word constant. A symbol which has exact numerical value is called a constant. Example, days in a week, like colors in rainbow, months in a year. Like that we can see many examples for this word constant. Sir, where we can use this constant? To express the known values. See, already we know how many days are there in a week. 7 days. 7 is the fixed value. Yes, this constant we can use to express the known values. Now see, what is mean by variable? Variable is nothing but a symbol which has various numerical values. A symbol which has various numerical values. A symbol which has various numerical values called a variable. Where we can use this variable to express the unknown values. To express the unknown values, we can use the variable. A symbol which has various numerical values is called variable. So we can see many examples based on this variable. Right now we are facing the problem with petrol charges. Alright. If I see cost of petrol, let me take one example. Cost of petrol. There is no fixed numerical value. Maybe it is 100 rupees per liter, 100 rupees per liter. It may be increase or decrease. It has various numerical values. There is no fixed value. Like if you see cost of vegetables, we can see various values, different times, different price. So like that we can see many examples, real life example based on this variable. A symbol which has various numerical values is called a variable. Like if you see a number of parties in our Telangana state, right now I think 4 parties are there. but we can't say exactly 4 parties in future, maybe increase or decrease, right? So like that we can see many real life examples based on these variables, where we can use these variables to express the unknown values. To express the unknown values, we can use the variable. Then which type of symbol we can use to express the unknown values? I mean to express the variables. Generally we can use alphabets. Mostly we can use like x, y, z. Not only x, y, z. We can use any alphabet to express unknown values. Sir, what symbol we can use to express constants? We can use the numbers 1, 2, 3, 0, -1. Like all the real numbers are constants only. Constants we can use to express the known values with the help of numbers. Sir, only positive, negative? No. All the real numbers are constants only. Where we can use variables to express unknown values. To express that unknown values, we are using the alphabets. Hope you understood what is meant by constant and variable. Now let's see what is algebraic expression. Yeah, children will learn just know what is meant by constant, what is variable, and how we can represent. Now we'll see continuation. Algebraic expression. What is meant by algebraic expression? Algebraic expression is nothing but collection of constants and variables. Just now we learned constants, variables. So by combining this constants and variable, collection of this is called algebraic expression. Let's see some examples. Let me take 2xy minus 6x square plus 9x, 7x plus 4, 77, 3x, 5 you can see. Now here you can see collection which contains both constants and variables. It is called one algebraic expression. Even you can see here which contains constants and variables. It is called algebraic expression. Now what can you say about this 77? Is it algebraic expression? Yes, even 77 is also called algebraic expression. But because even for 77 also we can express with the help of variable 77 into x to the power of 0. As we all know that something power 0, x to the power of 0 is called how much? 1. 77 we can write into x to the power of 0. X to the power of 0 is equal to 1. 77 ones are again 77. Yes, here I can see are both constants and variables. It is also called algebraic expression. What can you say about this 3x? We can see here constants and variables. It is called one algebraic expression. What about this 5? Even for 5 also we can write 5 into x to the power of 0 we can write. Yes, it contains both constants and variable. It is called algebraic expression. Now what you can say about this one? Let me take only x. Is it algebraic? Yes, it is called algebraic expression. If there is no constant, you can write 1 into x. Yes, now it contains both constants and variables. It is called algebraic expression. Now from this example, what we observed, here I can see collection of constants and variable. Here I can see collection of constants and variable. These are algebraic expressions. Here I can see only constant, though we can express in terms of constants and variable, so that it is also called algebraic expression. Here I can see only variable, though we can express with in terms of constants and variables. So it is also called algebraic expression. So what I want to conclude that constant is also algebraic expression. Only single variable also it is called algebraic expression. So collection of constants and variables, or also we can say with the help of these examples, only constants if we take, yes, that also is called algebraic expression. Here we observe. Or only variable if we take, even only variable is also called algebraic expression. The reason we can express collection of constants and variables, or we can say that only variable is also is called algebraic expression. So these three different ways we can identify whether it is algebraic expression or not. Algebraic expression means if it contains both constants and variables, or if it contains only constants, or if it contains variables. Right? Now here see how many terms? I can see here 3 terms now. I can see here 3 terms. First term, second term, third term. It is the algebraic expression which contains 3 terms. So tell me what is the power of this term? When we have two variables, we can write sum of powers 1 plus 1, 2. Second term power is 2. Third term variable power is 1. Now similarly we will see second one. Even second example also, variable power is 1. For constant we can write into x to the power of 0. X to the power of 0 is equal to what? 1. 4 ones are 4. What is the variable power of second term? 0. Even for constant we can write into x to the power of 0. What is the variable power of third? 0. Yes? Here I can see 3 algebraic expressions. Here powers are 2, 2, 1. Power is 1, comma 0. Here I can see the power is 0. And more here variable power is 1. Here you can see the variable power is 0. Now let me take few more examples. 2x power minus 2 plus 5x plus 1. Let me take another example. Root x plus 7, 5 by x minus 9. Now we will see what is the power of each term of these algebraic expressions. Now here in this algebraic expression I can see 3 terms. The power of first term is what now? Minus 2. The power of second term is 1. Variable. Here there is no variable, we can write into x to the power of 0. The power of third term is 0. Similarly, we identify even here also what are the variable powers. Root x. How can I write this root x now? We can write x to the power of 1 by 2. X to the power of 1 by 2. You learned in previous class. Nth root of x power a. We can write x to the power of a by n based on that redundancy here. Plus 7. The variable power of first term is 1 by 2. Second term there is no variable, you can express right into x power 0. The variable power of second term is 0. 5 by x minus 9. How can I write this 5 by x minus 9 powers? 5 by x you can write 5 into x to the power of minus 1 minus 9. We have a formula 1 by a to the power of n is equal to a to the power of minus n based on that I wrote here. The variable power of first term is minus 1 and second term is 0. Now let's see how the variable powers are. Here I can see variable powers are 2, 2, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0. Here I can see minus 2, 1, 0, 1 by 2, 0, minus 1. As we all know what is meant by whole numbers. Whole numbers are represented by W, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 up to so on. These are called whole numbers. Algebraic expression whose variable powers are 2, 2, 1, they are whole numbers. Algebraic expression whose variable powers 1, 0 whole numbers. Even here also you can see all these powers are belongs to whole numbers. But if you see this algebraic expression, here the powers are not belongs to whole numbers. 1, 0 whole numbers, but minus 2 is not whole number. Even here as you can see 1 by 2, 0, they are not whole numbers. Minus 1, 0, both are not whole numbers. Sir, why whole numbers came again? Why? Because these are the algebraic expressions which have the variable powers are whole numbers are called polynomials. Our title name is polynomials. What is meant by polynomial, ma'am? An algebraic expression. An algebraic expression. An algebraic expression whose variable powers are whole numbers. An algebraic expression whose variable powers are whole numbers are called polynomials. Yes, you can say it is a polynomial whose variable powers are whole numbers. Even second algebraic expression also polynomial. Even this also polynomial. Yes, it is the polynomial. But here if you see algebraic expression whose variable powers are does not belong to whole numbers. Minus 2 is not there, so it is not a polynomial. Even you can see here 1 by 2 is not there in whole numbers. It is not a polynomial, but it is algebraic expression. Algebraic expression whose variable power minus 1 is not belongs to whole numbers. Even, yeah. So now I hope you understood clearly what is meant by polynomial. An algebraic expression whose variable powers are whole whole numbers are called polynomials. Here you can see it is the polynomial. Yes, the reason is algebraic expression whose variable powers are whole numbers. But here it is the polynomial which contains two variables x and y. This all one variable only. So in our 9th standard up to 10th standard, we are going to learn polynomials in only one variable. Higher class you can see polynomials in two variables or three variables. Now present we are going to learn polynomials in one variable. Now tell me from this, is every algebraic expression is polynomial? No. Here we can see algebraic expression, but this all the algebraic expressions are not polynomials. The algebraic expressions whose variable powers are whole numbers, they are called polynomials. These are the algebraic expressions but not polynomials. Sir, is every polynomial is algebraic expression? Yes, every polynomial is algebraic expression. Hope you understood what is polynomial. Algebraic expression whose variable powers are whole numbers is called a polynomial. Now let's see types of polynomials and what is degree, what is coefficient. Yeah, children, hope you understood what is polynomial. An algebraic expression whose variable powers are whole numbers. Let me write some example. 5x square minus 9x plus 1, 6x minus 9. So 1 7 x square x cube minus 9x plus 17 comma 9 comma x. So like that you can see many examples of polynomials and whose variable powers are whole numbers. Whose variable powers are whole numbers. Now we'll see few terms which we generally use in this polynomial chapters, which are degree, coefficient. So let me see that what is meant by degree first. What is meant by degree? Let me see here. Degree is nothing but the highest power of the variable, highest power of the variable in a polynomial. The highest power of the variable in a polynomial as degree of the polynomial. Degree of the polynomial. Degree of the polynomial. See, in polynomial you can see each and every term has a power. In those powers, the highest power is called the degree of the polynomials. Let's see some example. Like let me take minus 5x cube minus 9x plus 17. Yes, here you can see three terms whose variable powers are 3, 1, constant, 0. 3, 1, 0 all whole numbers. So it is the algebraic expression which is also called a polynomial. Now here you can see first term, second term, third term. First term variable power is 3 and second term variable power is 1. For constant I told you to write into x to the power of 0 and third term variable power is 0. Now tell me what is the highest power? Highest power is 3. So the degree of this polynomial is equal to how much? Degree is equal to 3. That is the way to find the degree of the polynomial. Let me take one more example. Minus 99. Now tell me what is the degree of this polynomial? Sir, actually there is no variable. Yes, we can express is equal to minus 99 into x to the power of 0. X to the power of 0 is equal to 1. Minus 99 ones are minus 99. Here I can see the variable power is 0. Here I can see only one power, that is highest, that is lowest. Here I can see now the degree of minus 99 is 0. That is only highest power. Let me take one more example. 7x minus 9. Now tell me what is the highest power in this? What is the highest power now? Here you can see two terms. The variable power of first term is 1. The variable power of second term is 0. 1 comma 0 are whole numbers. It is polynomial. The highest power is 1. So the highest power is 1. Here the degree is also what? Degree is equal to 1. Now in this, what is the degree one? Degree is equal to 0. This is about what is degree and how to find the degree of the polynomials. Highest highest power is called degree. So this is the way to find the degree of the polynomials. Hope you understood. So let us now see what is coefficient of polynomial. Multiplicative factor of each term of a polynomial is called coefficient of polynomial. In a polynomial, each term has coefficient. Now let's see how to find the coefficient. Example, let me take 5x square minus 6x plus 9. Now in that polynomial, let's see how to find the coefficient of x square. Coefficient of x square. As I told you, each term of a polynomial has coefficient. Now see what is the coefficient of x to the power of 2. Coefficient means what I said, multiplicative factor. The coefficient of x power 2, the multiplicative factor of x power 2 is what? 5. We can write the coefficient of x power 2 is what? 5. Similarly, tell me what is the coefficient of x. The coefficient of x is what now? Minus 6. Minus 6 is the coefficient of x. Sir, what about this constant? For constant, as I told you, we can write into x to the power of 0. X to the power of 0 is equal to how much? 1. 9 ones are 9. We can ask now coefficient of x to the power of 0. Coefficient of x to the power of 0 is equal to how much? 9. So that is the way to find the coefficient of each and every term. In a polynomial, each term has a coefficient. Coefficient is nothing but multiplicative factor of each term of a polynomial. It is called coefficient of the polynomial. Now same example, let me take coefficient of x to the power of 3. Can you say what is the coefficient of x power 3? Sir, even there is no x to the power of 3 term, how can I find this coefficient? We can write plus 0 into x to the power of 3. 0 into something 0 only. Yes, now in this polynomial, I can see x to the power of 3 term whose coefficient is 0. We can write down coefficient of x to the power of 3 is equal to how much? 0. That is the way to find the coefficient of each term of a polynomial. Let me take another example. Minus 6x plus 9x square minus 117. Now tell me what is the coefficient of each term of a polynomial. Here I can see 3 terms. Yes, coefficient of x is equal to how much? Minus 6. Similarly, coefficient of x to the power of 2 is equal to 9. Coefficient of x to the power of 0 is equal to how much? Can write here into x to the power of 0. Can write minus 117. Now same example, coefficient of x to the power of 3. Can you see what is the coefficient of x to the power of 3? Even there is no x to the power of 3 term, we can write plus 0 into x to the power of 3. We can write 0 into something 0 only. Yes, I can see now here x to the power of 3 term and whose coefficient is 0. This is about what is coefficient of a polynomial and how to find the coefficient of a polynomial. Hope you understood.